Howdy, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. This is Banjo Ben Clark here at banjobenclark.com. This is your home for learning how to play the banjo, the mandolin, and the guitar. This week is Mandolin Week, and we're wrapping up a 3-week series of me teaching you a bluegrassy 4/4 version of What Child Is This, also known as Greensleeves. I love this tune. I love the mandolin version of it just because it follows a melody so closely, and it's really, really fun to play. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, here in a little while, I'll ask you to jump over to banjobenclark.com where you can join as a Gold Pick member and see hundreds of videos and download tabs for lessons just like this. You know, I put out a lesson like this every week. Go check it out. When you're over there on the site, you'll find the tab. This is a full one-page tab. What Child Is This? Exactly as I played it. I have all your pick strokes numbered, all of that good stuff, all the chords there. There's a PDF version and a TEF version. And then the video lesson, we're going to teach every note of the verse and chorus. And I've got another video where I play the whole thing from start to finish very slowly. And I have 4 different speeds of guitar rhythm tracks that you can practice along with and get this one in shape for Christmas. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Let's dive into measure 1 of What Child Is This? What Child Is This? Also known as Greensleeves on the mandolin. We're going to learn how to play it in the key of E minor, or technically in the key of G. But E minor is the relative minor to the major key of G. So a lot of the chords that we're going to see are typical whenever you're playing in the key of G. There are going to be some oddballs in there, and we'll talk about those. The other big difference between my version and maybe the traditional version of Greensleeves or What Child Is This that you've heard is that the traditional song is in 3/4. It's a waltz. Child is there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Whereas this time we're going to learn it in a 4/4 feel. Okay, more of a bluegrassy feel. I've already taught this on banjo and guitar. So you'll want to download those, watch those lessons, and maybe learn it together as a band. And have it for this Christmas. Notice there in the tab that I have all of your pick stroke directions labeled beneath each one of the notes. So down arrow is a downstroke, up is an upstroke. Okay. Now we're going to just start out in measure 1 by just walking up to start the melody from the open D string. So 3 quarter notes to walk up. Really simple. And then we're going to follow the melody pretty closely all the way through this, just kind of using a technique of rapid succession of notes, just playing the melody by sometimes hanging on that melody note for a few pick strokes at a time. Okay, so we're going to start off in measure 2. It's over an E minor chord. It's a pretty simple measure. Sounds like this slowly. Once again. We're going to move up to the A string for measure 3. For measure 4, we're going to start off with a quarter note on the open A string, and then we're going to come down and slide from the 5th to 7th fret on the D string. Then we're just going to come right down the scale. When we get to measure 5, we're just going to do this little scale lick here. It's pretty simple. Okay, so none of that is just really outside of the box. The trick comes whenever you want to try to play it real fast. But let's just play measures 1 through 5 very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now as we get into measure 6.